Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Pamela. I am the owner, operator, and creator of my holistic practice, Unimend, which stands for Universal Healing and Mending. I've been a social worker for 15 years, and I'm more recently, over the last couple of years, transitioning into a more holistic practice framework, including energy healing. So, if you have made it here, I'm so glad that you are here. Whether this is your first step in exploring trauma healing, or whether you've been on this journey for a long time, this space is for you. This is a place to feel safe, feel seen, and be supported. So this video here is the beginning of a series that I'm creating that will help gently guide you through understanding and healing from trauma at your own pace and with compassion. All right, so let's start at the beginning. What is trauma? Trauma isn't about what happens to us. It's about what happens inside of us as a result of what happened to us. Trauma is a wound. It is the body and mind's response to something that was overwhelming, too much, too fast, too soon, or not enough for too long. It could come from a single event like an accident or a loss, or it might come from ongoing situations like childhood neglect, emotional abuse, or living in survival mode for years. And what feels traumatic to one person might not to another, and that's okay. I want you to remember through your process, wherever you go, while you're making your way through, that trauma is deeply personal. So there is no comparing. There is no right way to do this. There is no wrong way to do this. The only way to do this is what feels right and good for you. Alright, so we're going to talk briefly about how trauma affects not just your mind, but your body as well. And I got to tell you, I discovered this personally, firsthand, about 5 years ago after I was in an accident and I got a mild traumatic brain injury. And suddenly, my 20 plus years of my own personal healing journey and therapy work, combined with my clinical experience and my educational knowledge, literally felt like it flew out the window. Because this is when I discovered that trauma gets stored in our body until we give it space and deal with it. So, trauma affects our nervous system. It affects our ability to feel safe, our ability to trust others, and it even affects how we see ourselves and the world as a whole. Some patterns that you might notice that might be trauma-based are hypervigilance, anxiety, emotional numbness, disassociation, and a deep sense of shame. I want you to know that these are all normal trauma responses. And if I want to be honest with you, which is my whole goal here, I have experienced each and every one of those. So, our brains, especially after trauma, are wired to protect us. But over time, those protective patterns can keep us stuck, disconnected, overwhelmed, and living in survival mode. The good news is, the brain and body are both capable of healing. Through understanding, awareness, and gentle practices, we can begin to rewire those survival responses and move towards safety, connection, and empowerment. Alright, let's talk about how in society we normalize the experience. We're taught by others to normalize these experiences. Society tells us that we should normalize the experiences. So, if you have ever thought, why can't I just get over this? Or, I should be stronger, please know that there is nothing wrong with you. Okay? If you have ever in your lifetime experienced from somebody personally in your life or somebody professionally saying words similar to that to you, telling you should just get over the traumatic experience that happened years ago, why are you so upset about it? I am deeply sorry. I am deeply sorry. Because let me tell you, if this was something that you could just get over, we would all just get over it. Okay? Most of the responses that we build or that our brain builds or rewires in us to keep us safe and protect us happen automatically. I'll give you a personal experience from my own trauma experiences. So when I go into a new situation or a new place, new location, my brain automatically will figure out where all the exits are. So if shit goes down, I know how to get out. This is not a conscious thought that I have. This is something that my brain automatically does when I go into a new location, new situation. Because it's a trauma response built in to try to keep me safe. Okay? It happens automatically. Even if I tell myself before I get to a new location that I'm not going to scan the exit, instantly when I walk into the room, my brain does. Okay? This is a trauma response. Most trauma responses happen automatically and without your awareness. Okay? Has it gotten easier for me now that I have awareness of it and I have some tools? Absolutely it has. Still do it, but there's less anxiety attached to it because I can instantly now remind my body and my brain that I'm safe. I can thank it for giving me the information. I can remind myself that I'm safe, and then I can move forward with less anxiety moving through the event. Okay. I also want you to understand that your body did exactly what it needed to do to survive. And it continues to do what it thinks it needs in order to keep you safe. Trauma is not a character flaw, and it is not a weakness. It's a wound, and wounds can heal. This series here is to support your healing by providing tools, understanding, and compassion. So what can you expect in this series? Through this series, my goal is to explore topics like inner child healing, understanding triggers and emotional flashbacks, somatic and nervous system support, releasing shame and rebuilding safety, as well as spiritual and energetic healing techniques. So each video will be gentle, empowering, and trauma-informed, offering both insight and practices to help you reconnect to your inner strength and begin to reclaim your story. Alright, before we get ready to close this video, I want to invite you to do a simple and easy breathwork exercise that will help you regulate your emotions and your nervous system. And you can do this at any time in your day, anywhere. Okay? So I want you to go ahead, get comfortable for a moment. If it feels safe for you, close your eyes or simply soften your gaze. I want you to start by just beginning and noticing your breath. Okay? Don't want you to change it. I just want you to become aware of it. If it feels safe and comfortable for you, I invite you to place a hand on your chest and one on your belly. And again, just take a moment and notice how your body rises and falls with your breath. Next, we're going to move into taking 3 deep, grounding breaths together. What we're going to do is we are going to inhale through our nose for the count of 4. You're gently going to hold for the count of 2. And you're going to exhale softly through your mouth to the count of 6. Okay? Remember, there's no right and wrong way to do this. If the count holds are too long, You modify it the way you need. Your healing journey is unique to you. These are just the recommended guidelines. Okay, let's start. So you're going to take a deep breath in to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Release. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Release. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, and release. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you have it. That is a very simple and quick breathwork exercise that you can do at any time of your day. Just taking 3 breaths like that signals to your nervous system that you are safe, that you are protected, and that you are enough just in this moment. Okay? So there you have it. Remember, put this in your toolbox. If it was helpful to you, you can use this at any time. As we get ready to wrap up this video, I want to remind you that you, my friend, are not broken. You never were. You are healing. And healing isn't about fixing yourself, okay? It's about remembering about who you were before the world taught you to forget. So if you're ready to begin, I invite you to subscribe, follow along, and most importantly, be kind to yourself as you take each step. You are worthy of peace, safety, and wholeness, and I am honored to walk beside you in this journey. I am wishing you a very blessed day, my friend. Namaste.